What's up, gamers? This is Mr. Dark Phoenix here with my review material all stacked up, ready to review Final Fantasy 13-2 from Square Enix. Just a little disclaimer to let you guys know, I did an interview slash gameplay of this game back at New York Comic Con in October. I'm going to link you guys to that in the description. That's more of like the prequel to the review because I asked a lot of hard-hitting questions. The guy knew that I was talking for everybody that didn't like 13, and he just told me a lot of stuff about 13-2 that we were all going to like. And now that the game is finally in my hands, I can finally tell you guys whether or not the interview was sound and whether he was telling the truth. So let's go right into the game so I can tell you all about it. And a little cool feature that I noticed when you start up the game fresh, and just to catch you guys up so far.
Final Fantasy 13-2. The story so far. Whoever you are.
Noel Christ.
Is that a toy Moogle? But I want to see lightning so much. I'll be back!
Now you're all caught up. Giant fist punching someone out of nowhere, Sarah and Noel Christ, the main characters, Moogles that aren't toys, and unnecessary poses with a bow and arrow, just to start you all out so far. So here's the story as we have it. We are playing as Sarah, Lightning's younger sister, and Noel Christ. Basically, Sarah believes that Lightning is alive, and Noel also believes her because he came from a different time, and he believes her. Everybody else is convinced she's crazy, but, you know, Sarah knows better because of that sisterly bond that can only bond two sisters that have pink hair. So, basically, we're going to go through the game, basically trying to prove Lightning is alive and not dead. So, one cool thing about the game is you go through a lot of time travel, which borrows elements from another Square Enix game, Chrono Trigger, where you basically go through different times and things are different every time you go there. And we have a lot of new gameplay features, like we have the live action, which is basically you make choices or you ask questions based on either yourself or how you think the game is going to go. It's not like Dragon Age or like Mass Effect where your decisions or anything impacts the game so much, but it does give replayability to certain things that you do, whether you're a nice person or a bad person. So that's really good for the replay value of the game. You have, I think, at least 3 different endings or so. And another new gameplay feature is the monster taming feature, where you catch random monsters and they can help you out on your journey for basically whatever you need them to do. A lot of monsters have different attributes, so basically what you need to do is find out which one fits your team best. Some have DPS, some are cures, and everything like that. And another new thing about the gameplay is how much the fighting system has improved so much since 13. They knew we didn't like 13, and so they basically busted their asses making sure that we like this game instead. And so now, just to give you a little, like Kate Sith is the medical, so he's basically my healer of my monster pet so far. And that's basically what you're going to have him do for this. It depends on whatever monster you want to pick. I believe you can only have one monster equipped at a time. So, you know, you're going to have your party members and your monsters, so that's all well and good. The gameplay is pretty much unchanged from 13. You pretty much have the same paradigm shifts. You can change paradigms, you get new abilities, and one cool thing is that you can customize how you want your characters to be. Like, you can have Noel as a tank, and you can have Sarah as straight attack, and that's really cool. And another cool feature is your synchronized ability with your pet, like I'm about to do right now. Right now with Kate Sith, as you can see, and that's how that goes. You have to have the Sparrow Link option filled up all the way, and then you can do your special attack with your pet. Other synchronized abilities come from different pets, and you can infuse the pets to have their abilities transferred onto the better pet. So it's going to be a lot of strategy to see what abilities you want your monster to have, exactly how much you want to do, and exactly what you want everyone's role to be so far when they're in your party. And one other cool thing I noticed is a lot of the music in the game seems familiar to other games such as Devil May Cry 3, Mega Man X, and you're all going to run into the woman that sells you like your weapons and stuff, and correct me if I'm crazy, but she sounds a lot like Jessie from Team Rocket from Pokemon. So, you know, there's a lot of references. If you guys watch a lot of that stuff or look at all that stuff like I do, you're going to be catching little tiny references to everything you can think of, and that's all really well and good. And, you know, like again right here, you can tame all kinds of monsters as long as you find a reason to get them. So that's all really well and good. I like this game a lot. Whether I think it's a try, a buy, or a shy, I'm definitely going to say you should try this game. You know, if you were iffy about 13 and you want redemption from Square Enix, this is definitely the game you need to pick up, because they fixed everything wrong that was with 13. What everybody felt was bad, what everybody felt was whatever, they fixed it, and now this game is a lot better and a lot more fun. And one other thing you can do is you can change your leader. That's the crystal that you need to tame your monster. See, they're right there. I just got 2. So as you go through the game, you basically get more monsters, more items, and everything else to level up your monsters. And this game is very faithful to grinders such as myself, who would spend hours grinding out over and over again to do everything they can to get your monsters leveled up. And be careful, because certain choices you make will affect the game and affect everything about how you play it. So without further ado, all I can tell you guys is get this game and enjoy it, because it's a really fun, redeeming game from Square Enix. And this is Mr. Dark Phoenix telling you guys to peace out and enjoy your lives.
Go, go, go!